Hi, my name is Moni Asir. I'm 22 years old and live at home with my parents in Toronto. For the past 4 years, I've been keeping busy being a university student attending York for sociology. It's great because for me, it's the beginning of a new and independent life. But what does that even mean, living an independent life? I know it means being responsible and being able to manage things like finances and my own health. But that's all stuff my parents used to help me with. And it's something that's scary to take into my own hands. Finding the right tools to help me map out my path was easy once I stumbled upon the Door to Adulthood website. There are so many resources available to me that answered all my questions. The best part was the fact that I learned that there is someone called a service navigator in Ontario who can help me think about what my goals are for the future and what services and resources are available to help me. With their help, I was able to identify 4 areas to focus on. The first is finding ways to get more involved with my community. The second is making sure I have all the information I need to be successful in my search for employment. Next is educating myself about financial matters. And lastly, I need a way to keep track of my medical information. Because there are such great resources available on this website, let me share with you how and where I went to find the information on all of these areas. Getting involved in my community is something that I've always been interested in. Even though it's something I love to do, it's sometimes difficult to find out how to get involved. I decided to take a look first at the Transition Services and Resource Database for my city. I clicked on Employment and Volunteering. There, I found 2 great resources. I learned about a volunteer program called Community Cave. There are also many recreational and leadership programs available for youth that are offered through Toronto Parks and Recreation. The next goal that is important for me is to make sure that I'm a working member of the community, making an income to support myself and my daily financial needs. Sometimes it's really difficult to find out where to get a job, let alone how to build a great resume that represents who you are. The first place I went was the tips page. I looked under employment and found some useful information on creating a resume and was able to learn some great interview skills. Learning interview skills really has helped me prepare for my future endeavors in the workforce. It's always scary meeting someone new, especially someone who's going to give you a pop quiz on the spot. This resource helped me familiarize myself with things to expect and how to be presentable to a potential future employer. I found an Ontario guide to career planning and learned that there are many agencies in Toronto that are willing to help me ensure that I have all the skills I need to be successful in my job search. Getting a job is one thing, but learning to manage your own money is always difficult. Learning about financial matters is something I really needed to learn about. But what does budgeting even mean? How am I supposed to know which kind of bank account to choose? And where can I find out if there are resources that provide financial information specific to the needs of someone with a disability? Door to Adulthood had many resources available to help me answer those questions. I took a look at the tips page section and checked out the section called Money Matters. I found great tips on how to budget and a section called Everything Students Need to Know About Taxes. Then I went to the database and clicked on the Money Matters link under Topics and selected Resources. It had a bunch of resources that I found useful to anyone, no matter where you live. My favorite part about it was the financial planning toolkit called Focus on Your Finances. Because it was specifically designed for youth, I found it perfect for me. In the Ontario-wide links section, I found a link to Service Ontario. There I was able to find even more financial information. The site also had a lot of other valuable information to help me plan for my future. My last goal is to make sure that I can keep track of my own medical information. On the Door to Adulthood website, the Transition Tools and Guides section offered great tools to help me get organized. I found out about the Health Passport online tool on the Hospital for Sick Kids website. It's a great way of keeping track of the information from my appointments and my medical history in general. They also have a great readiness checklist that can help you understand what kind of information you need to know about your health before you move into the adult health system. I was also able to find information in the tips section and both the Health Matters and Resource section of the database. Moving into the adult world can be scary, but it's great to know I have this resource that I can keep coming back to. Take the time to complete the transitions checklist. It will help you find out what your goals are. Taking it one step at a time and finding out all you need to know will help you make a smooth transition into adulthood. Good luck.
Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you feel inspired to take control and begin making your own life choices as you move into the adult world. We would love to hear from you, so send us your stories and feedback about what we can do to make this a better resource for you.